Are you struggling to lose fat even though you're following all the fitness advice you see on social media? I've coached a lot of people through fat loss, and I've realized that most of my job isn't adding more rules, it's helping people remove the noise they've picked up online. So in this video, I'm going to break down the signal you should focus on, the noise you should cut out, and how to get clarity so fat loss finally clicks. You probably already know the basics, that in order to lose fat, you need to eat a little bit less, move your body, lift some weights, and do it long enough. But the problem starts when noise gets layered on top of it. Advice, rules, opinions, pressure to do it perfectly. So instead of adding more rules, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to clear the noise. Now, most of you are probably old enough to remember tuning into a radio station. There's a channel you're trying to hear, but to get to it, you have to pass through static, noise, and interference. And that's exactly what fat loss advice online is like. There is a signal that works, but it's buried under so much noise that people can't hear it clearly anymore. So I want you to think about it like this. The signal is the three things that actually drive fat loss. The noise is the stuff that covers it up, and there are two kinds, external and internal. And clarity is what you get when you remove the noise and let the signal come through. And once you see fat loss this way, you're gonna stop asking, what's the best way? And you'll start asking, what actually matters for me right now? So let's start with the signals. The first signal is simple. To lose fat, you have to eat less than your body needs. And every successful fat loss story has this in common. But here's the noise. Most fat loss advice creates more noise by telling you that something else is the problem, that it's a food bad guy like carbs, sugar, processed food, sweeteners, late night eating, hormones. There's always a villain. And that turns fat loss into a monster hunt. I guess because it sounds more exciting than fixing something boring and real, which is just, I need a way to eat less that I can actually stick to. And here's what ends up happening. That external noise tells you that fat loss is about avoiding bad things. So instead of making eating more simple for yourself, you start focusing on all the things you're not allowed to do. And that's where the internal noise starts. Now it feels like you're walking through a field of landmines, and every decision turns into, am I allowed to eat this? Is this bad for me? So now you're not just watching what you eat, you're trying not to step on the wrong thing, which can be exhausting. So if you're doing this and fat loss feels hard, good, because now we know it's not discipline, you're just juggling a bunch of things that don't matter. So here's a clarity. There is no list of things you have to avoid. The problem is friction, the thing in your life that makes eating less hard to keep up. For me, that's speed. If food isn't fast to make, it just doesn't work. For some people, it can be taste. If it doesn't taste good, it won't last. For someone else, it could be family. If it doesn't work for everyone at the table, it doesn't work for anyone. So stop trying to avoid everything you can't do and start solving the one thing or things that keep tripping you up. And fat loss will stop feeling like guesswork, and you'll have more clarity on what to focus on. The second signal is that you have to train to build muscle while losing fat. Now, here's the noise. The external noise tells you that there's a secret exercise that accelerates fat loss and gives you the best results possible. A fat burning movement inside of a fat burning program that will melt fat and accelerate fat loss. But here's what actually happens. This creates internal noise for you and turns training into a search. Now you're more focused on finding the best exercise and actually doing any work. And every workout comes with doubt. You start asking yourself, am I wasting time? What if there's something better? So you start to program hop. You change the splits, you switch exercises constantly, and because you keep switching, you never build any skill and you never improve. So you're not even really training anymore. You're just constantly resetting momentum. Now here's the clarity I've gotten from coaching people. Out of everyone I've trained, I can remember like 2 people that actually had genuinely good technique. And even those guys still needed tweaks. So even if the perfect fat burning exercise existed, you probably couldn't even perform it correctly yet. And even if you could, you'd still have to have access to the right equipment. And even then, it would only work if you did it consistently. So the idea of a best exercise doesn't help most people because most people don't have good technique to begin with. Because here's the truth. Most exercises work. And if you're doing them with decent form and you're getting a little stronger over time, you're going to build muscle. And building muscle is what helps you look better as the fat comes off. So to put it simply, you don't need better exercises, you just need to get better at exercises. And the same mistake shows up again with movement and cardio, which is the third signal, and perhaps the simplest one that is always overcomplicated. To lose fat, you need to move more. Movement just increases calorie burn, but the noise tells you something else. It says there's a best type of cardio, a fat burning zone, a perfect heart rate, a superior machine, a study proving that one method beats another. So now now cardio turns into optimization. Stairmaster is better than walking. Incline is better than that. This machine is better than that one. And once you buy into that, just moving more doesn't seem so simple anymore. Now you feel like you're tied to a method. So let's say you hear that the Stairmaster is the best. It's the best cardio. Now that's the rule. If Stairmaster is the best, that's what you're supposed to do all the time. But life isn't predictable. And once you're tied to a method, cardio stops being flexible and starts being something you have to force. And that's when friction shows up. So you skip it. And that one skip changes the story in your head. I didn't do it, I messed up, and now that same thought carries into your workout. You were told that there's a best way to train too, but the gym's always packed, the machine's taken, and you don't have time to wait. So you start skipping that. And now you're thinking, I'm not doing my cardio, I'm not doing my training, I'm not doing any of this right. And eventually you land on, what's the point of dieting if I'm not even doing the best version of any of this? And that all came from one mistake. Something that could have been as simple as just move more got turned into a rule you couldn't always follow. So instead of doing a good enough version consistently, you quit because you weren't doing the best version perfectly. Now here's the clarity. Just move more only works when your movement actually fits into your life. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't last. And if it doesn't last, it doesn't matter. I had a client who worked at a desk all day and she kept telling me that she couldn't find time to move. So I stopped overthinking it and I said, all right, cool. Let's make this stupid simple. I told her to go on Amazon, buy a $50 pedal bike, put it on her desk and pedal it while she worked in the morning. And that was it. She did exactly that. And she started to lose weight. And that's how simple it really is. Movement works when it's repeatable, not impressive. So the moment you stop trying to force the perfect method and instead choose something that you can do without friction, movement stops feeling complicated and it starts feeling automatic. And when that happens, the signal gets clearer. What makes this feel hard isn't the process, it's the noise surrounding it and the friction that you have in your own life. Clear the noise, fix the friction, and keep it simple. And if you want to see the simplest way you can lose fat fast without burning yourself out, it's in this video right here.